Hello students, today again we'll discuss about ozone depletion. In my last lecture I told you about ozone hole, ozone layer, which is a very important layer which is present in the stratospheric portion of the atmosphere above the earth. So I am Dr. Preeti Mathur, Associate Professor, SPC, Government College Ajmer. We'll study about the measures to prevent the ozone depletion today. We'll also study about the international measures, national level measures. We'll discuss about them in a brief manner. And we'll also finally discuss about the conclusion and important points. Now students, I would like to tell you something about the depletion. Ozone depletion. The ozone layer can be depleted by free radical catalysts including nitric oxide, nitrous oxide, hydroxyl group, atomic chlorine and atomic bromine. All these. While there are natural sources for all of these species, the concentrations of chlorine and bromine increased markedly in recent decades because of the release of large quantities of man-made organohalogen compounds. Which organohalogen compounds? Especially chlorofluorocarbons. In short, we can say CFCs. And the bromofluorocarbons. These highly stable compounds are capable of surviving the rise to the stratosphere, where chlorine and bromine radicals are liberated by the action of ultraviolet light. Each radical is then free to initiate and catalyze a chain reaction capable of breaking down over 100,000 ozone molecules. You know students, by 2009, nitrous oxide was the largest ozone depleting substance emitted through human activities. The breakdown of ozone in the stratosphere results in the reduced absorption of ultraviolet radiation. Consequently, unabsorbed and dangerous ultraviolet radiation is able to reach the Earth's surface at a higher intensity. Ozone levels have dropped by a worldwide average of about 4% since the late 1970s. For approximately 5% of the Earth's surface around the North and South poles, much larger seasonal declines have been seen and are described as ozone holes. The discovery of the annual depletion of ozone above the Antarctic was first announced by Joe Farman, Brian Gardner, and Jonathan Shanklin in a paper which appeared in Nature on May 16 in the year 1985. Now, what is the importance of ozone layer? Ozone, is concentrated in the lower stratosphere between 15 and 30 kilometers above the Earth's surface. The so-called ozone layer, ozone, can be produced by numerous chemical reactions, but the main mechanism in the atmosphere for its production and removal is absorption of ultraviolet radiant energy from the sun. So, the maintenance of enough stratospheric ozone to absorb harmful ultraviolet sunlight is therefore vitally important to all life forms on Earth. Now students, you can see the slide over here. You can see two pictures of 1982 and 2011. Between 30 years, you can see here these two pictures, they are showing us the Arctic and Antarctic caps, polar caps of the which is present in the Earth. And then these polar caps Here they were all covered with ice caps and full of ice. Now in this green portion you can see in ozone. Ozone is generally, we talk about ozone units in form of Dapson. What is the unit of ozone? It is Dapson. The unit of ozone is Dapson. And over here आप देख रहे हो हरा हरा जो जोन है वो पूरा पहले आइस से ढका हुआ था, और अब ओजोन लेयर जो है वो इतनी पतली हो गई है, कहीं कहीं इसमें होल हो गए हैं। तो दोनों आर्कटिक और एंटार्कटिक जोन में जो पोलर कैप्स जो हैं वो ग्रीन पोर्शन जो है उसमें अब कम हो गया। दूसरे वाले उसमें भी आप देख सकते हैं। So this green portion, it is reducing day by day. Okay. Now, what are the measures to prevent the ozone depletion? First one is we should limit private vehicle driving. In the second way, we have to use eco-friendly household cleaning products. Thirdly, we should avoid using pesticides. Fourthly, developing stringent regulations for rocket launches. And fifth, and the last one is banning the use of dangerous nitrous oxide. Here, international measures are shown where Montreal Protocol signed in 1987. Here also, it also comprises of 189 countries now to reduce CFC substances. National level measures are: first, Singapore banned use of CFC's products in 1991. And secondly, countries can control the import and manufacture of CFC products. So in this slide, students, you can see the ozone hole in million kilometer square. दिस ओजोन होल नीचे जो है आपके ईयर्स दिए हुए 1979, 1981, 1983, 85 लाइक दिस वे टिल अप टू 2008. सो दिस ओजोन होल्स इट इज़ इंक्रीजिंग. होल जो है वो बढ़ता जा रहा है. इस ग्राफ में देख के आप इजीली समझ सकते हैं. सो आई कंक्लूड हियर. इन द कंक्लूजन I would again tell you that there is no doubt that the problem of ozone depletion exists and deserves extensive research and attention. With the release of each and every CFC, our ozone layer takes one small step towards its destruction. So, the decision to ban completely CFCs sooner than later cannot be decided by the United States or even the United Nations. The entire world must unite in order to expel this problem forever. So, now I end here. This was my conclusion. You also study and read about it and tell me about your thoughts when we meet later. Here I thank you again, and I really thank you very much for patiently hearing me. I repeat my name. I am Dr. Preeti Mathur, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, SPC, Government College Ajmer. My email address is there. Students, be tuned with me. If you have any query, please talk to me.